And here for the second game in the Jamboree with Rob versus Cobb. You have with you Mickey Clayton, the coach, and the pro, Haykerson.
We're here ready to go.
And he burst through
Wow,
that hole.
nice handoff. Okay. Pickup of about 5 for Raw.
I like the blue and gold. Or purple and gold. I can't quite tell. Whatever it is I like, I think it's blue and gold.
Blue and gold, yeah.
Man.
They look good.
They do.
Second down for Raw. Hand off to the other side this time. Back trying to get to the outside. Cobb Cubs all over that play. Got about 4 or 5 guys to the ball. And negated the gain that they had on first down. They lose 5 yards. So that brings up third down for the Raw Rams. Quarterback under center this time. The first game against that Show Griffin. Whoa, big tackle. Wow. Number 41 for Cobb breaks through the line for a huge tackle on the running back. And Raw loses 4 more yards. They're going to be forced into fourth down from their 26-yard line. Principal Dr. Small at Raw, the athletic director Sam Thompson, we thank them for providing their roster for us. Once again, quarterback under center. I formation for the Rams. Quarterback dropping back, and he's looking deep. And that's going to fall incomplete. He has an arm, though, as he was able to throw that ball about 30 yards in the air. So quarterback for Raw, Marion Wilson, showing a display of arm strength, but the pass falls incomplete, and Cobb holds on downs. And so we'll get our first chance to see the Cobb offense, see if they're just as good as their defense. That was a great first defensive possession by the Cobb Cubs. They gave up a 5-yard run on first down, and then immediately turned the tables with 3 straight plays, stifling the Raw offense. And Cobb is, we got a small problem here. They don't have a center on the field. They might end up having to take a timeout with the play clock running down. And they do. Not quite sure how they're going to get the snap without the center. And so we're going to go to break, and we'll be back. And we're back. Cobb Cubs, 1st and 10. Quarterback send the man in motion, creating a trips left. And right before the break, the center did not report to the field. They take a timeout, and we come out and have a penalty. And they actually call offsides on Raw. I thought for sure that'd be a false start. But we get the offsides call, and the Cobb Cubs pick up 5 yards, making 1st and 5. Same formation, trips left. Offset back, handoff, and he breaks a tackle, and he is going to get in the end zone. 15-yard touchdown run for the Cobb Cubs, putting them on the board.
He's a big back.
Yeah, definitely used his size to his advantage. Broke one tackle, was able to get to the outside, and it was smooth sailing from there.
Sure was. He had enough speed to get there and size.
Size and speed to get there, yes indeed. Right to the pylon, and puts his team up 6-0 as Cobb takes advantage of the great field position that they were given by the Rams. Took over at about the 20-yard line. One penalty, one play, touchdown. And they throw the quick slant, and it falls incomplete. And so we have it. 5 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first quarter. Cobb 6, Raw 0.
And we will be right back. Cheerleaders out here.
Yeah. Took another timeout. Trying to get themselves together here. Both teams having a little difficulty.
Insight
Yeah,
High
you see a
School
lot of
Jamboree has
cheerleaders,
returned
coach. I'm watching
for
one in
its fourth
particular.
year. You can
My
see the best
baby
high
girl.
school teams in the North Florida and South Georgia area. Inside to the party.
Nice squad down put together by the Raw Rams.
Miss B trying to look out for you. She's showing the cheerleaders.
Don't see Cobb cheerleaders today. They're still getting ready. Action coming up on Tuesday, regular season action. And here we go, first down for the Raw Rams. Quarterback under center, I formation. And handoff to the back. And he's immediately corralled by number 25 for the Cubs.
Yeah, but he moved the pile a little bit.
He did. He picked up a couple yards, about 3-yard gain.
The way some of the plays have gone earlier in the season for some of the middle schools, 3 yards is a great plus.
It's looking at almost this traditional style offense for Raw I formation. It's not often that we see that anymore. And that might be why.
There's a reason why.
It takes a lot of big daddies up front to be able to line up in the eye and blow people off of the football. Right now,
That line isn't that type of line.
listen, and Cobb is having none of it.
Cobb is standing over them on the defensive line and the offensive line. They
Yes.
got some space eaters up there.
Cobb has got some really, right all across the front. Their front four, actually, they're running a 5-2 defense. And that front, that TNT down there for Cobb and those outside guys, those defensive ends, they got a pretty stout defensive line.
They do. We got another time.
And we got a delay of game this time.
They're trying to adjust to that new rule, Coach. Trying to adjust a little bit.
Yeah, adjusting to it. But actually, Coach, it gives you a little more time to get yourself together. So they got to pick up the pace. Raw is going to have to do a better job of getting these plays in and getting to the line of scrimmage. Guys are walking around a little too much right now.
4 minutes and 8 seconds left in this first quarter.
And then, of course, again, especially when you're lining up in the eye with a fullback, you really don't see that.
They're not getting anything off that offense.
They're getting no push right now, so we'll see what kind of adjustments they try to make.
Coach, the body language of the line just looks like they're tired already.
You think?
Coach,
They just kind of walk lackadaisical, very lackadaisical right now.
No get up and go about them. And when you're looking over here at Raw,
It'd probably be right around second period in school right now, so maybe they still in la-la land a little bit.
they might be, but this is 4th down, and they're going to give them excellent field position.
And just a simple handoff.
But Coach, he didn't run to the hole. He had the hole to the left. He ran right into the defensive end. He had a hole. They're giving him great position there, 24.
Yep, once again, Cobb is going to start in excellent field position. They started their first drive at the 20. Now they're going to start their second drive at the 24-yard line. And hopefully Raw defense will stand up a little bit more. Cobb was one play and in.
Came away from the commercial to show the Hankerson family over there.
Daddy's just as proud as he can be.
He's supposed to be. Daddy's just as proud as he can be.
She's gonna be so ashamed and embarrassed. But you might as well get used to it.
Daddy's just as proud as he can be. Oh, that's all right.
My little baby girl.
Oh boy.
They grow up quick, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They never be gone.
Yes, sir. Oh.
Ooh, I thought that was gonna be a pick.
I did too. He's got to make a play on the ball.
Right, Coach, he sized. He got his footsteps right. He sized it up.
You know, they tried to run a little wheel route, but the pass was thrown before the route could be before the route could end. The quarterback had already gotten rid of the ball. I think they wanted to continue that wheel up the sideline.
Coach,
Nice concept out there.
Coach, they got some guys in that secondary taller than they have on the line.
Yes, they do. That was a nice concept by Cobb, but just not executed effectively. Second down.
Oh, he's
Coach, they got a quarterback. He can throw the ball. That was very smooth. As you could tell, he's been working all summer. That is for sure.
Sure wish we had a roster. We would like to let people know who that quarterback is. Again, thank you over here to Raw, the Raw Rams. They were able to send our AD Sam Thompson, who we talked with between the games, was able to send a roster to us, which helps and hurts because you might hear your name called for making penalties.
Offsides on the Rams. Defender jumps offsides. Coach immediately pats to his chest. My fault. I used to always tell him, well, it's not my fault. How about let's watch the ball? You're right, over the football.
So what were you looking at? Coach, they're kind of little on that defensive line. He's
They're
trying to
very-
get in that gap real quick.
Yeah, they're very small on the defensive line. Nice inside handoff, and he might go again. There's number 10. Oh, he's still working.
Coach, they're kind of small. They have to gain tackle. They're not putting 4 or 5 on it. He's going to keep running.
Let's see, did he get enough for a first down? I believe he did. I think he got right to the stick and then was driven backwards. But it's enough for a Cobb Cub first down.
6-0. Cobb up. 2 minutes, 50 seconds left. Insights High School Game of the Week. This is your host, Mickey Clayton, your coach. And Earl the Pearl Hankerson bringing this game to you from Cobb Stadium. Leon County Schools here in Tallahassee, Florida. Flag down over there.
Flag down, but I think we're going to have illegal procedure on Cobb. I don't think they had enough men on the line of scrimmage. Let's see what the call is going to be.
Because from where he threw that flag, there's not a lot of options in terms of what that call was. You called it right off the bat. What's Cobb? Where are the graduates of Cobb going?
Many go to Leon, which is right there, close proximity.
Okay.
So you have a lot of those kids that go to Leon. But now, of course, with the new rule change of open enrollment, schools that are under capacity are able to have students from.
Coach, they're having a discussion on the sideline with the coach there.
I see.
Did not like that call.
Yeah, students that are under capacity are able to accept students from other zones.
Under capacity?
Yes.
Okay.
And that would be the only two schools in Leon County that are under capacity is Rickards and Godby.
That was going to be my next question. Did they move that back 5 yards?
Yes, they moved it back 5.
First and 15, 244, man.
Cobb coach disagreed with that illegal procedure, obviously. Wow. Oh, nice block. And he goes in untouched virtually for the touchdown. That was an excellent executed play by Cobb. Everybody on the team put a hat on a hat. Yes, sir. That was beautiful.
Man. Wow.
Coach, like I said, I tell you, these guys have been practicing all summer.
Coach, you could tell that the way they executed that play. I'm trying to find my pen because that's going to be a play we need to include in our highlight package.
Yes, that was a great block by the wide receiver on that linebacker coming down.
Oh, Coach, what?
2-point conversion and nice throw, and it's good. Wow.
You identified early, said you like that quarterback.
Yes, I do like what I see out of the quarterback position. And that was a great drive. Only 24 yards, but the things that they did within those 24 yards were outstanding.
Yes, they were. Man, we didn't even leave. We stayed here through that. I mean, we didn't take a break. We're sitting here so excited about what we just saw. We really hate that we don't have the names and the numbers for these young men that just did that. But that touchdown there, that's going to go down. I have to use that one, Coach.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Coach, for letting me know. I don't even think any of them, after I took a chicken sandwich break,
It might have not been on.
I might not have been on. Oh.
And reverse out by the quarterback. And he gets tripped up by his own player. And
He's so frustrated.
frustration right now, that is not going to be his friend. That's for sure.
Where is he going? He's walking off the field.
Yeah, not quite sure. You're the
That's
quarterback,
first down
though,
play,
man.
right? Yeah, he's walking off the field.
And you know what he would do?
What's
Keep
that?
right on walking.
Keep right on walking.
Sub. And I'm not talking about a sandwich.
Oh.
Yes, young man, we want you to be leaders in everything that you do. Can't get frustrated at every turn of adversity.
That's one thing sports teaches you, how to handle adversity.
That is right, and he will learn that soon. When he gets out on the outside on the perimeter,
Well, he made up
trying to
for
do
it.
it himself.
He made up for it.
Yes, and able to pick up a first down.
He sure did. And
Got
a flag.
on the play. Let's see what that's going to be.
It was a little exchange on the sideline, but there was 2 referees over there. They had walked away from it, if that's what he's calling. Oh, yeah, he's sticking with whatever that call is. He moved the flag up.
Yes, he did.
He threw that from the 30.
It's a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct.
That's what it was.
And I think that's going to be on the quarterback.
It was. Again, coach just walked off the field the play before that, and the coach had to say something to him. He made up for it with a great individual effort on that quarterback keeper, and then just negated it.
All of it.
Yes, coach.
That's going to put the ball back at the line of scrimmage where they started, which will be about the 26-yard line. Back to the 27. So that wiped out the 15-yard gain that he had accumulated, and it's going to be first down. Hopefully the young man will be able to regain his composure here and play football.
1:35 left in the first. His coach is going to...
And now we have a timeout.
And coach is calling him over. And we'll be back.
Has returned for his fourth year. You can see the best high school team in the North. High school game of the week has returned for his fourth year. You can see the best high school team in the North Florida and South Georgia area. Our Leadership Academy and the Dr. Arthur Woodard.
And we're back. There's that arm. But that's
long pass from Rob.
And dropped
Just dropped it. I think is that the first pass we've seen from Ra?
It is.
Still under the I formation. They had little one-on-one out here on the perimeter. Cobb playing cover 2. I don't know if the safety got over.
No, the safety didn't. But the corner fell. He came back to the ball.
Ra had a great opportunity there for a big play, but did not come to fruition.
And you know how middle school students are. Boy, they're going to be on him next week. He's going to have a long week
dropping that pass. Yeah. Second down. They're going to come back to it. Oh, my goodness gracious. They are all over the quarterback on that play.
They sure are.
I'm not sure if the offensive line moved at the snap of the ball, but the defense definitely did.
They sure did.
They're going to come back to that long pass play.
Quarterback number 11?
Yes.
If he's down here getting instruction, that clock is running.
Yeah, they're still running. There are no signals being given. They're running the quarterback back and forth, and they're not going to get this play off.
There's 10 seconds left. Which is one reason they were probably, it's 5 seconds, 4 seconds. They're already 3rd and 15.
Yeah, we're going to have to delay a game here.
There's no way they can get it on.
I believe
Coach looks confused on the bench here. He has both hands outstretched.
Well, no need to be confused. They didn't get the play in until about 16 seconds on the play clock. Got to get it in quicker, and they started the game like that. This has been plaguing Ra throughout the entire first quarter. Got to get the plays in and out quicker.
Under center here.
Handoff. Like to see that ball get to the outside arm, but we're going to have holding.
Coach, he started to change it and changed his mind. He didn't feel comfortable. I don't know if you saw that, and that's why you made that comment, but he was trying to move, and he said,
Yeah, we got a holding call right there at the point of contact.
This has been a struggle trying to end this quarter for Raw.
Yes, it has.
There is some talent on this roster, though.
Yeah, they're going to get an opportunity to show how talented they are.
Yeah, you need to take your headset off. Oh.
Yes, come Tuesday in the regular season. Going to have 4 quarters.
Not much time to try to interject something in a day.
It's going to be tough.
Practice Monday, which has to be light the day before the game. Up under the center again. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. He's going to have to take off running and get what he can, which is not going to be much. And Cobb is going to take over at the 13-yard line.
Oh, coach. 12-0. And they let the clock run because it was on 3 seconds. So I'm glad they went on and let it run and close out the quarter.
That's right.
And we're going to take a break. We'll be back. Start the second quarter.
Hello, I'm Sheriff Walter Moore. The new school year is upon us, and we need you to stay vigilant. Our deputies have spent the summer surveying Marion County schools for security improvements, but we need your help to have a safe school year. If you see something, say something. Trust your instincts and report to the guards. You better be safe this time. Let's keep working to make Marion County a safer place to live, work, and play.
Insight's High School Game of the Week has returned for its 4th year. You can see the best high school teams in the North Florida and South Georgia area. Insights is a part of the community, sponsoring our Leadership Academy and the Dr. Arthur Woodard Student of the Game, awarded to the student with the highest grade point average and community involvement. Insights Game of the Week, it's back. Stay tuned, Saturdays, 4:30 to 7.
And we're back to start the second quarter. 14-0. You okay, Daddy?
Daddy is okay. Oh. Just checking out my little one down there.
I understand.
All right, I thought we had already had 4th down in the box. But apparently, this is their 4th down play. They changed quarterbacks, bringing in number 14, Christian Sims.
Coach, sideline marker had a 4 on it.
It did. And that snap is botched. And now Cobb is going to take over at the 12-yard line. Coach, they haven't had an opportunity to see what the logos in the middle of the field look like today.
Walking by. Walking by.
Every drive, Cobb has started
almost at the
25 and beyond, right. 25 and going in.
They've made it easy for him.
First drive started at the 20, second drive started at the 24, and now their third drive started at the 12-yard line.
Working on their goal line defense, Coach. Okay, number of players are leaving the field.
Timeout, Raw. They got to get themselves organized, ready to play defense here.
Wow. Wow. Coach said, The person that's working the hardest is my little water boy over here, boy, trying to get the water back and forth. And he just as excited as he could be just being down on the field. He filled up one water container, tossed to it, and the rest of them he would drink it. Oh.
That's all part of it too, Coach.
Coach, you gotta love it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Coach, I'm looking because I don't care. Like my daughter told me one time, she said at every football game, it's some little kids somewhere having a heck of a game going on under the stands or somewhere, playing their little hearts out, dreaming for their time when they can get on the field.
That is correct. All right, Cobb is coming out, getting set.
Defensively, what did they set up? I knew something was wrong.
No,
They didn't have enough players.
Cobb twins to both sides. Quarterback takes the snap. Inside handoff.
Touchdown.
Once again, one move, and on the outside, Coach, outstanding blocking by the wide receiver who just mauled the defensive back. That play started on the 13, and the defensive back ended up in the end zone.
In the end zone, Coach.
Which allowed the running back free reign to get where he needed to go for the touchdown.
Right now, Rod defense talking about, we got to go back already?
The Cobb defense.
Cobb defense.
Yeah, you got to go back because it's been one quick play after the other for the Cobb Cubs. They are looking very impressive here in the Jamboree. Quarterback's going to walk in.
Nobody's on that whole side of the field.
Yeah, he's going to walk in. Rod's having some really major difficulties here in this Jamboree.
Now, one thing we don't know, which is difficult for us, what the practice situation has been like for them in terms of getting everybody together, and hopefully they'll improve as the season goes on.
That's right, and weather also plays a factor too, Coach.
Coach, I can't see the scoreboard. Is that 22-0?
It is 22-0.
And we only have 7 minutes left, so they're liable to score again.
Well, especially if they can't pick up a first down.
Coach,
They've have
they had one?
They've not had one first. The first down that they did get, they
negated
picked up
it
the
with the
first,
15 yards.
Negated it yardage-wise with the penalty.
With the penalty. Who's at quarterback?
Wilson is back. He left the field a moment ago, and now he is back. And now we have a timeout for Cobb. And what was relatively a very quick-moving first game is almost turning into a marathon here in the second game.
Yeah, this is true.
Insight's High School Game of the Week has returned for its fourth year. You can see the best high school teams in the North Florida and South Georgia areas. Insights is a part of the community, sponsoring our Leadership Academy and the Dr. Arthur Woodard Student of the Game, awarded to the student with the highest grade point average and community involvement. Insights Game of the Week, it's back. Stay tuned, Saturdays, 4:30 to 7.
And the whistle has blown. We're back.
Back in action. Ball in the air.
And they were engaged in a little cat fight over there.
I thought it could have been a penalty that should have been called there, but the referee saw not. Ball was in the air. Contact was made.
At this point, Rob won't get a call.
Yeah, they're gonna have to show some. They're gonna have to show some life here.
Yeah, and they were in a cat fight there. You're exactly right. Ball was in the air, and they were doing their own thing over there about their 50. Actually, without that, it might have been the potential for a really nice play. Nice touch on the ball.
Ross still coming out in the eye. Oh, big play by the defensive tackle.
And a flag down. Coach, if he doesn't make that tackle, it's nobody 25 yards in front of him. That was going to be a big play.
Right. I thought we would get a holding call there as well.
It was.
Which would have negated any yardage gain by the quarterback. I'm pretty sure that Cobb is going to decline that penalty.
Coach, we got a roster handed to us by Miss B. Don't ask me how Miss B got this roster.
Well, it's for
From Fairview.
Yeah.
Next game, Fairview and Nims.
That's always a good battle. Fairview versus Nims. Several times they've met in championship games.
Okay. He just stepping back and throwing it now.
Throwing it up now.
Yeah.
Really surprised that Roz, they've only shown I formation. They've not lined up in anything other than the I. I would have to hope that they're just not going to show anything for the regular season.
You're hoping that that's the case, huh?
I'm really hoping that.
We don't want it on film. We know Insights is taping it.
Right.
As if all the schools you're playing aren't
You'll be
here.
able to see it.
How many games they play regular season, Coach?
I believe they play 6.
Okay.
And
That's a great schedule for middle school.
he throws it up again. Should have been picked off.
It should have been.
And he goes down and does his push-ups, knowing that he dropped that pass.
Well, let me put it this way. I hope he counts better because if
That was only 4.
Right, you saw that too, Coach. See, the old coaching.
Coaches, we work in increments of 5.
That's right.
I've never said give me 4
before. Let's talk about pieces of chicken.
That's right. Oh, that's a new one.
That's
give me 4.
Give me 4.
But Rogers, quarterback, just got the ball and just threw it up for grabs. He's going to do the same thing again here. Well, handoff.
He just
My
lost 5.
goodness. Not a chance. And now Cobb is going to start their drive from the 14.
Coach,
they're not. Cobb will not have 100 yards of offense at this rate. Starting every drive from the 24-yard line and in. Their longest drive is going to be 24 yards thus far.
Which, Coach, isn't that significant, except what you're saying is this final score probably might be 30-0.
Or more.
Or more.
The other thing it does is they're scoring at such a quick rate.
Well, Coach, the field is so short for him.
Right. And the clock hasn't had it. We talked about this turning into a marathon game because the clock hasn't had an opportunity to run. But I believe the mercy rule will probably be in effect should Cobb score again and get a 2-point conversion.
30-point mercy rule?
Yes, sir.
There's so little on that defensive line.
Direct snap to the running back. Is he going to outrun him? Rod's going to tackle him at the 5-6-yard line.
He stepped through that gap untouched, Coach.
That's another little wrinkle that Cobb has shown us today. They've been able to run the ball without really any resistance.
And they have to feel good about what they've done because they've answered the small challenge that they had to deal with. But how much does it? Well, it gets you ready because your guys are confident. And I wonder if they play each other regular season.
There's another touch in there. Oh, no, he's going to be short. I think it's safe to say, even though Cobb has had to play on short fields, I think it's safe to say out of the first 4 teams we've seen here, Cobb is going to be superior at this point.
At this point, I would agree.
Well, we've got 4 more teams to see. But right now, Cobb is looking really, really good.
Coach, what was the score of our first game?
14-0. Swift Creek over Griffin. Bad snap, but
Means little.
yeah, meant very little. Touchdown.
It takes the score to 28 with 5:43 left.
And I'm pretty sure if they're able to get this 2-point conversion, they'll call this one.
What does that do to Raw?
It's just not a good start for the season. That's demoralizing to come out in less than 2 quarters, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be mercy rule. And there it is, 30 points, all on short fields.
Not good, Coach.
Are they going to let them play it out? Here now is the question. Looks like they are.
Would that be something that the coaches would agree on? You would. I see the.
Yeah, they're going to let them play it out here.
Let them play it out.
Typically, that's a fourth quarter deal in middle school when you have that, they enact that mercy rule.
Okay.
But if this had the last 4 quarters, that would really, really be tough.
That would really be tough. You're right, Coach.
For the Raw Rams. Definitely going to have to make some adjustments. Again, what I'm thinking is that they're only showing this formation for this particular opportunity, and they'll become a little more multiple once the regular season starts.
At least we're hoping.
Yes, we are.
Otherwise, it's going to be a very long season for them. Traditionally, how has Raw's program been?
They've always been competitive.
Okay.
Yeah, Raw is typically a pretty competitive
Got
program.
through the gap there, Coach.
Yep. Cobb has made some personnel changes.
Okay. And
you can see a little bit of the difference there.
Well, I'm looking for a flag, and we don't have one. So that's a positive play. We got a timeout.
Just to move the chains.
Okay.
Now the referee winds the clock.
Yeah. Well, getting to the huddle quicker.
Wide receiver out here just got to get lined up properly.
Yeah, Coach, he's walked out. He wanted to see the LCS in the middle of the field. He heard you.
This is the first positive field position for the Rams today. As they get across midfield.
Way to put your head down and go across midfield.
Yes, sir. Kept his legs moving. And was able to get across.
Encouraging.
Second down.
6 seconds left on the clock.
Got to get in and out of the huddle and get these plays in. That's been plaguing.
Just got it off.
They're going to go to that receiver out there. And you're not really able to run a lot of routes when you only have 2 men in your route. Quarterback is selecting one side of the field to go to. And
Coach, they've changed
throwing it up.
quarterbacks.
Yes, they have.
Number 11 was starting at quarterback. He's a lot more athletic, but 14's a better quarterback.
Definitely has a pretty good arm.
Yes, he does, Coach. Where is 11? He's over here on the field on the left-hand side, walking in the circle, a little frustrated. 14's moved the offense. I would like to see 11 in his development of his attitude and leadership skills that he gets in the huddle with the team.
Well, this is the training ground. This is an opportunity for the kids.
I like that, Coach, the training ground.
Yeah, this is an opportunity to kind of get them in the right frame of mind. And helps them with their maturity as they continue to work and develop and grow. This gives them a chance that they need and gives them an opportunity to try to progress.
And for us watching it, I really want to see how the team responds with the new quarterback. Coach, look at his
That's
arm.
a nice,
Coach, look at his arm.
Absolutely.
No
nice.
flag.
No flag. That's tackled the receiver.
He tackled him, Coach. Coach, you like that arm on him.
Very much so.
Coach.
Rolled out, got on the pocket on the move, and was able to make something happen. Now, the personnel has changed for Cobb up front. I think with the depth that he got on his role, he probably would have been sacked had that been the first team defensive line for the Cubs. But nevertheless, that's a bright spot.
You have to have something to build on right now. And we're excited looking at the difference. Would you put 11 at wide receiver?
That might be a better option. Wow. They're going to get a face mask call there. But the defender shot through the gap and made a
We've seen
play.
that most of this game.
Pretty much the entire game.
Coach,
Okay, they've gone to running clock.
Okay, is that
So
it?
that's what it is. 30 points, running clock instead of mercy rule. They go to running clock.
Coach is chewing them out here about the line. He's on them pretty good here.
Yeah, as well as he should be, but they've got to get back to the drawing board, and they're gonna have to get there really quick. Who do they open up with on Tuesday, Coach?
You got me.
We look at regular season action. This Raw team is going to face Swift Creek. That's going to be Tuesday at 5:30 out at Childs, followed by Griffin versus Montfort at 7:30.
Coach, they're going to mess around here and have us covering more middle school games because they've gotten our curiosity up now about some of them.
Yeah, I think that's probably a safe bet. Here at Cox Stadium on Tuesday, 5:30, you have Cobb facing Fairview. And so we'll get to see Fairview coming up in this Jamboree action.
Coach, look. They're trying to get this young man in at the bottom of the screen. I know he hadn't played.
Right, and they're trying to get him in.
They're trying to get him in, Coach. He's so excited. He's ran out on the field, and they've had to call him back. Now they don't know if he's going to be able to go in now. Number 61. Coach has his arm around him.
You got Nims versus Deer Lake on Tuesday, 7:30 at Cox Stadium.
Coach, this is the first time they've started on the other side of the 50 all night.
Clock is running.
Oh, look at the quarterback they have.
Yeah, definitely. Personnel changes all around,
Coach,
which is
Coach, what's the
appropriate.
quarterback? Is that as a number 10? Coach, he's
Number
at the
40.
Coach, look, he's at the coach. He like he's in. He's got to be fifth grade.
Yeah, they're only going to get one more playoff, I would imagine.
That's all right. 61 got in the game. I need them to run that play for him.
He doesn't know where to even line up, really.
No, Coach, but he's on the
Just
field.
on the field.
He's hoping his mama took a picture. Well, Coach, look, he's on the line, Coach. He don't know what side, Coach.
Yeah,
Coach.
ooh.
Oh, Coach. 24 seconds left. I think they might be done now.
Yeah, I think that was probably the last play, but Cobb was trying to get one of their young guys in.
Coach, you have to love it. Coach, you have to love it.
And Cobb calls timeout.
Oh, Coach, they're trying to give him a chance to get in.
Yeah.
Oh, Coach. Coach, now you're trying to make sure you get him in so you don't hear those parents say something.
30-0, and my baby
And my
didn't play.
didn't play. That's exactly what the narrative is going to be. If he can't play then, he won't ever play. Oh, yeah, Coach. That's exactly what you're going to hear.
Yes, goodness.
And then, Miss Johnson, it's an oversight on my part. I really meant to get him in. I don't want to hear that.
Everybody should have played.
Yeah.
That's right.
Not just my child. It's some other parents' child. They're mad in the stands. They didn't get a chance to play. Should have went in earlier than the last minute. Should have at least played the last 5 minutes, Coach.
But that's when you could tell them, hey, it was a running clock. There's not much I can do.
Not much I could do.
I tell you, Cobb has a bright future this season.
Coach might be interested to follow them.
I do believe so.
They stopped the clock with 6.5 seconds left in the game. Oh, for him to throw a pass, Coach.
It's going to be picked off.
Coach.
I hope the young man can get to the end zone, maybe. And he's not going to get there. That's the quarterback that we talked about, Amarion Wilson, playing safety.
Coach, they group tackled him too. I bet they thought, man, if he get in here and return this for a touchdown and cost us a shutout, it's going to be ugly.
Yes, goodness. All right, this final
30-0, and we'll be back for the next game.